everyone, I'm Demi-Louise. I'm one of the authors featured in Volume 3, and I'll be reading the opening of my story, Call of the Tide. Sleep finds Maya easily on the day of the move, but never again. She cannot see the ocean from their bedroom, but she can hear it, and its whisper drags her into a dreamless landscape. When she wakes, it's to the smell of salt on the air and Cecil pressed, warm and persistent, against her back. His hand brushes her waist, and she wonders how it might have looked on another woman's skin, how yellowed her complexion might have been beside bland white sheets in the dim lights of a hotel room. With that, Maya enters their fresh start with a chill that hangs, remains, and grows stale. Nothing will change, she thinks. The lack of surprise in that distant voice cuts into her mind and scars. Furniture fills the seafront house over sluggish weeks. Maya loses herself to paint swatches and catalogues of decorations that she will allow to collect dust. All the while, Cecil's presence lingers, the brush of fingers against Maya's neck while she opens boxes that smell like damp. She unearths trinkets that tug in sore, familiar places, infected wounds. Distantly, she hopes Cecil won't notice if she condemns their wedding pictures to the attic. In the end, the warmth in her husband's eyes as he flips through years of memories thaws her somewhat, and she commits herself to ordering new frames for them instead. He's trying, she reminds herself, and offers a silent gesture with squares of walnut wood and perspex. When they arrive, she secures them above the fireplace, in the hallway, cupped in the shadows of their bedroom, and they always hang crooked. By the time the hollow echo of the home is muted by curtains and clutter, Maya is lost to her work. The cramped spare room is whitewashed and bare-floored, converted into an art studio that stands a fraction of the size it was in their old home. It doesn't deter her. The narrow space in its bland walls morph with every passing night, and freshly painted pictures line the lower wall with every turn of the clock. She hangs few of them. Most lay like the slab of a skirting board, jutting out as though she's trying to thicken the walls. Maya positions the easel so it faces the window, turning away from the sound of Cecil wandering through the building as though to haunt it. She watches the distant ebb and flow of the tide, until she can imagine the murky water rising directly under the sill. Sometimes, in the early hours, the horizon cracks open from distant storms, and the shadows that spill into the space are long and twisted. Months pass, and the echo in the house has been entirely consumed. A pristine white sofa swallows the bulk of the living area, and the dining room table has 2 chairs too many. Cecil's footsteps up the stairs are muffled beneath beige carpet. The mattress has been replaced, the frame swapped to some monstrous four-poster that traps them together in the dark. Cecil makes a tradition out of walking onto the seafront after dinner. Stomach swollen with food, he laces sweaty fingers between his wife's and talks for them both. His words are smothered by the scream of gulls, and Maya's own thoughts drift to the waves, wishing that the water would swallow her up.